The lawmaker representing the Federal Capital Territory, Senator Kingibe, says there is a disconnect between her and Wike, accusing the latter of ignoring her messages and letters in the wake of insecurity in the area.
Mpape, for months, they've been complaining about insecurity. Keti around Lugbe, all those places, and I can go on and on and on. But I must say, part of the problem we are having, there's a big disconnect between the minister of the FCT and the elected officials. And I'll be specific, the House of Rep member and myself. The truth of the matter is that the minister is new to the territory. We are the ones who have historical knowledge of the whole area. And it is imperative that we work together. If we don't work together, that's what is happening. I out to him several times. The minister, for some reason, thinks Senator Abuja is still the senator of the FCT. Unfortunately, that's not the case. So since I was prepared that when I go back this time, I'm going to bombard the minister with letters, since obviously just talking to him on the phone, sending messages, I have WhatsApp messages, everything I've sent to him, I've written him 1 or 2 letters, I don't get a response. And this is, FCT is not, I'm the highest elected official in the FCT, accountable to the people of FCT. And therefore, the person they bring their complaints to, and the person I have to convey, he is the Chief Security Officer of the Federal Territory. And therefore, the person in charge of security and must account to the people and me as to why these things are not being resolved. I've also tried to sit with the security agency separately to ask what the issues are. Are they properly funded? They said, yes, they are, and that they don't lack anything, but that the kidnappings are not true. But we are seeing, and I've said that they are true. And now that the whole territory is screaming insecurity, 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 they can see that I wasn't exaggerating and I was just not trying to harass them for no reason.
Insecurity has worsened recently in Abuja, but Kingibe claims efforts to reach Wike, who is the minister of the FCT, have not yielded any results. I have never met with the minister except when he came for appropriation. I have reached out to him several times. The minister, for some reason, thinks Senator Aduda is still the senator of the FCT. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Senator Kingibe said on Channels TV Sunday Politics, I have WhatsApp messages. I have written him 1 or 2 letters. I don't get any response, she claimed. She also said the Senate will invite Wike and security agencies over the worrying state of insecurity in Abuja. When the Senate resumes, I plan that the FCT committee, specifically me, needs to sit with the 2 ministers and the security agencies for them to give us their plans concerning security. Senator Kingibe added, it is not that I am hoping. I know he will be summoned, but whether he responds or not is a different matter entirely. But as the Chief Security Officer of the FCT, he should have a plan. He should be able to tell us, the committee, and specifically me, that this is the plan for protecting the people of the FCT between him, the police commissioner, and the head of the DSS. They must have a plan. However, the lawmaker said when she raised concerns about security issues in Abuja, she was told that the issues were exaggerated. I remember a few months ago, I drew the attention of the minister, Wike, when he came for appropriation, to the fact that security is a priority, and I have been saying that for a long time. It started off with the people in Mpape being unable to sleep. The Labour Party lawmaker said on Channels TV Politics today. Some months back, the girl that was thrown out of a taxi from One Chance that eventually died. All these things I drew his attention to, but nothing was done until it got to the point where we are now. And I must commend the security agencies for doing something when we started to scream. But the truth is, a little bit earlier, I tried to draw their attention, and I was told that it was exaggerated. And I said it couldn't be, because what I'm telling them, I did not get from social media. I got it from my constituents. But I'm glad that everybody, we are now all seems to be on the same page. They are trying to take it all seriously, but a lot more needs to be done. Catching the kidnappers is just a symptom. We need to get to the root cause of what is causing all this insecurity. Since the escalation of crimes in Abuja, police authorities have doubled up efforts to tame the tide, setting up special squads and deploying new tactics. The move appeared to be yielding results as some victims have been rescued and several suspects arrested. Despite the growing worries about insecurity in Abuja, the first spokesman, Muyiwa Adejobi, says there's no need for a state of emergency in the FCT. However, Wike had earlier summoned an emergency meeting in the FCT. Speaking at the meeting, which was ongoing, Wike assured FCT residents that their safety is guaranteed. He said the government was working to support security agents with all what they need to tackle insecurity. Among those in attendance are heads of security agencies in the FCT, top officials of the Federal Capital Territory Administration, council chairmen, as well as traditional rulers. Wike warned the area council chairmen to be alive to their responsibility at the local levels. He stressed the need for security apparatus to re-strategize and redouble their efforts to tame insecurity in the territory. He says all of us are aware of the security situation in the Federal Capital Territory, particularly Buhari and some other areas that witnessed challenges. The press overblows what is happening, but all of us are concerned about the Federal Capital Territory. Virtually every Nigerian has the duty to make sure the place is safe. We will do all we can to assure Nigerians who reside here that there is no need to panic. We are taking every step to make sure that those challenges are resolved. So this meeting is practically to look into such challenges and see how we can resolve them. That is why we invited all the council chairmen, because they also have responsibility in their various area councils. We have to put hands together to come up with solutions. So for the press, it's just for you to know that we are not sleeping. Security agencies are also not sleeping. We provided every support that they require in order to alleviate the fear of the citizens. And this time around, we will not be happy where area council chairmen will abdicate their responsibility and travel out. We have gotten reports that council chairmen travel anytime, and then if anything happens, of course, they will not call anybody's name. They will call the FCT minister. However, we can't fold our hands. We have invited them to the meeting this afternoon to see how we can also resolve the problem. So council chairman should know that you live up to your responsibility. It's not everything that happens they will say it is the ministers that are not taking steps. So for your information, just know that we are doing everything we can to resolve the security challenges we are currently facing. Thank you very much, he said. Moreover, another important factor with the issue of insecurity in Abuja is how the government officials will work together in making sure that the people get security. The minister and the senator representing Abuja, Kingibe, are not in good working terms according to revelations by Ireti Kingibe. She says Nyesom Wike does not really recognize her and would not cooperate and communicate with her whenever she needs his attention. This is not good for the people of Abuja. Let differences be put aside and let the interest of the people be first. Whether you are an APC or Labour Party, let the interest of the people be your first priority. So the minister is also advised to cooperate with the senators representing the FCT to make sure that lives are not lost, people don't live in fear, and confidence is reinstated in the people.